In 2002, I was diagnosed as a patient of bipolar disorder by various doctors. I visited many doctors, right from Delhi, Indore, uh, many doctors in various cities all across India, and they all diagnosed me as bipolar disorder patient, and they have given me medicines from ranging from lithium carbonate, the Cab Excel, sodium valproate, valence sodi, and depakote. These were the medicines which were given to me. And I am also going to make this video in Hindi also, so that the people who don't understand English can understand my language, because that is also my mother tongue. I'm very proud to speak in my mother tongue. But today I'm making this video in English because I want to send this message globally across all platforms. So, as I said already, that I was diagnosed with bipolar disorders. My symptoms were that I used to undergo tremendous depressions about anger, and the depression was so severe that I used to feel that my heart was shrinking, and I used to means just and I cry and cry, and the depression used to last for at least maybe 10 to 20, 10 hours or 20 hours. I used to just cry, and nothing else. And then I suddenly used to get angry after 2 3 days. Suppose I would just get angry at my past, and similarly the depressions were also remembering some events in the past, and the bouts of depression were too much. As I already told you that I was diagnosed in 2002, and I was given those medicines. Those medicines were having a lot of effect on me. I was having cramps in my stomach. I was having pain in my eyes. There was a lot of hair fall. I got weight was not an issue with me, because I think because I was too thin earlier, so I was gaining weight. So I felt good about it, because at least I was looking better with weight. Too thin earlier. So these things were happening, and I was not able to properly, because I don't know what happened with me, that I was not able to put pressure on my this point. So my handwriting deteriorated tremendously, and I have made also other videos about my struggles in the last the 2002 to Mrs. 2019, for almost 17 years. I have been struggling with this disease. In 2011, I came to know about this gluten-free diet through the help of Facebook. I researched over it, and I tried gluten-free diet and lactose-free diet, and it really helped me a lot. But the problem with that was that I was feeling too much sleepy. And during that time, also what happened was that one of the Ayurvedic medicines which I tried reacted with me tremendously. So it reacted so badly with me that I was not able to take any form of medicines in a strong form, like 250 mg of valproate. If I used to take, I used to take, my chest used to, a bit of skin used to tear away. And what was happening was that uh, my mouth used to get so dry. I had to drink water every 10 minutes, because it was just, I don't know what the reaction did. It just blocked my pores, or I don't know what happened. But my mouth used to have tremendous dry mouth because of that. In 2011, this happened, and I still have that the side effects of that till now. But it has reduced. Now I drink water after 5 to 6 hours, of my mouth gets too much dry. But earlier that was around 10 minutes. Even more than 10 minutes, I cannot means cannot avoid drinking water. I have to drink water in order to live, because I used to get so dry mouth. So during that, after that, I started having gluten-free and lactose-free diet. I tried it out, and But what was happening is that I was not taking ghee with that food. So I used to feel I used to feel very tired, and I used to feel little bit afraid. I mean, so the talk. Uh, I was not able to my opinion thoroughly in front of my seniors, and all these things were happening. So I used to take a little bit of medicines, but unfortunately, my mother used to add more medicine in my food, which I didn't realize because my I used to realize it later that my mother was adding food because she was afraid that because Sumit has reduced the drugs, then it might be that Sumit may again go into the bouts of bipolar depression and may again lose his job. So this was happening with me. But recently, what was happening was that I was coughing too much, and I was coughing so much that I used to feel like that my lungs were going out. Uh, I'm doing right now business. I have left my job around 2.5 years back, and I was doing taxi business. And recently, since last 1 year, I was having too much of coughing. Means I used to cough a lot. खांसना बहुत ज़्यादा होता था. So it was so high that I used to feel like that my chest is going to come out because my lungs is going to come out. And I showed doctors and they said if everything is normal. And because I afraid that I thought that might be TB or something like that, but they checked it out and they found it very normal. I was not having anything problem like that. And I went to the doctor and told him that I am coughing a lot nowadays, and it might be that I don't know what is happening because of it might be because of the Ayurvedic medicine that I took. So he said that how long because of this medicine? I said, oh, 10 years back, 8 to 9 years back, I took the medicines. But he said that it might be having allergy to the some medicines. So that triggered me in me that it might be that because I was taking I started again taking gluten with my food like the wheat. I was taking wheat again uh, because I was taking medicines and I was taking it also affected my sexual urges because the medicines I was not very much sexually active because of I was not sexually aroused with saying videos. I couldn't feel sexually aroused, and my parents wanted me to get married, but I told them that it's not possible for me to get married because my wife, you know, I cannot keep my wife happy if I'm not very sexually aroused. So things were moving, and I said that I met a doctor. It might be that you are having allergy to the medicines, but I changed the medicine, and I went from Cipralex and sodium valproate to Lecab. But Lecab also I was not able to. Means my coughing was not. It was not uh, helping in my coughing, and I also started vomiting. Uh, used to vomit after 2 3 days, and a lot of saliva used to come out of my mouth. So I thought of again taking a try. I asked my mother. My mother was going outside. I asked her to go, please go outside, because I knew that if she will be there, then she will be again adding medicines to my food, and she will experiment with my food. So I let her go, and I started experimenting with myself again. And this time, what I did was that I stopped eating outside food. I only eat lentils, that is dal. I eat rice, chawar, and I cook the food in ghee. All the frying which I do is in the form of ghee because you have to realize that in if we are born in nature and away from the uh, present human race, then we will be eating food which are we cannot survive on just herbal food like vegetable food because you require oil in your system. You require fat also, but the oil because we use nowadays we are using vegetable oils mostly, but The problem is that vegetable oil, if you eat 1 kg of suppose mustard, it will hardly give you 1 teaspoon of oil. So I think it will hardly give you 2 or 3 teaspoon of oil. I think, or it's not more than that. But and it is not possible to for you to eat 1 kg of mustard. Non-vegetarian breed like the animals, like dogs. But which are given in the literature, I don't agree with those logics, because we have to understand that we eat salt. There is no not, and we cannot survive without salt. And salt is not available in any vegetable. Salt is available if salt is not taken from the seas, then the salt is available only in the blood. So you have to understand that why this Indonesia, this U.S. Army to Indonesia and Indonesia or Myanmar, I think they get trained. They get trained how to drink, how to kill the snake and eat their blood in order to survive. Because that blood, because they cannot carry 1 kg of salt with them all the time, or 5 kg of salt with them all the time when they are in the war field in the jungle. So for that they have to eat the animal blood. For this reason, we have to understand that we are also meat eater, and the fat which we get is in the form of the meat. So that fat is not bad for us. So that for that reason, animal fat is not bad for us. So what Indian civilization was way which we understand presently, and they invented ghee, and I started cooking in ghee. All the frying which I do today is in the form of in ghee. So oil I use only for tadka, because oil is also necessary because we are eating so much of vegetables. So for eating so much of vegetables, you have to add at least 1 teaspoon of oil or 2 teaspoon of oil in a day. So I add about 2 teaspoon of tadka in my dal, and I fry all the vegetables, and today it is almost 2 months, because I cannot survive without medicines for 5 days. Earlier, for 5 days I used to get tremendous panic attack, because I was drinking milk in the form of chai. I was eating rotis, in the form of chapatis, as I was totally unaware that uh, these are not good for my health, because I have been eating them from since when I was 6 months old, I think, because I never realized that there is anything food other than these things. So I have stopped that completely, and today I am totally any symptoms free. Today I feel sexually okay. I feel sexually attracted to the woman. I feel sexually aroused when I see porn videos. Uh, because I have to say this thing, because these are natural things. These are signs of a healthy human being. I know people will be thinking that okay, it is a joke, but when I was not getting sexually aroused, I used to feel afraid. I used to feel threatened. I used to feel that I will be left out in the society. This is necessary. That's what I want to say, and I want to say to all the people who are suffering from bipolar disorder that please try it out at least once, because you are not going to lose anything. If you want to continue your medicines, you can keep on continuing your medicines, but you try these changes in your diet, because when you change these things in the diet, you will feel at least something better. Start trying to reduce the medicines by little bit. So let's see, because doctors are not going to help you out, because doctors, they don't want you to help. They want medicine, because pharmaceutical companies will, because they have invested thousands of crores in this business, and they want you to be their customer. But if you want to survive, if you want to grow, you have to eat. I am afraid of my well-being now, because I might be that some may try to kill me, but I have to come out, because I have suffered from this for last 18 years, and I don't want other people to suffer from these things, because I want people to grow. I want people to humanity to grow. I want people to become stronger, to rise above, because I know how it feels to suffer. I have feel it. I have realized it, that how your parents started to give up on you, on you. You are not respected in the society when you are suffering from these medicines and you are taking these medicines. You are not able to express yourself properly. And for this reason, I am making this video. I make this video. I am giving it with, sharing it with you, and I hope you recover. I hope you become stronger, and I want you to live full of life. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you. Bye.